cooped up indoors like everybody else? Come along with us as we go check out Chimney. On one of our trips, somebody has suggested that we go see Chimney Bluffs.
And that's how you find the best places, is somebody has recommended them to you. And if you listen and you go to these places, you will experience things that you wouldn't have known were there if somebody didn't tell you about them.
You don't just normally Google Chimney Bluffs.
Or things to do in New York, but whether or not that came up, I don't know. But the point is, I was hesitant to leave the campground to go on this trip to go see Chimney Bluffs, because when we're camping, we're there to camp. We're not there to get in the car and go someplace else. But we did because somebody recommended it to us, and I'm really glad we did. So we put the location into our GPS, and we're driving along, and I swear it sometimes takes you on the weirdest back roads out, and it looks like we're in the middle of nowhere.
We are.
And all of a sudden, it kind of opens up, and the GPS says, your destination is on the left.
There's a nice lot. It's very accessible to the trails. There are a lot of trails. You can go on the little short one, which will take you right to the overlook, or from there, go all the way along the shore. The day we went, there was a couple getting married, which is a really cool idea. If you're nature lovers, you can walk right up to the edge and you have the cliffs behind you, a really cool view, and an awesome wedding venue for free. The Lake Ontario has risen a lot over the last few years, just due to a lot of rain and whoever you want to believe, the IJC, whatever, but there's been erosion. So some of the walking paths along the shore have been eroded away, so there's a couple detours to go around.
Rex particularly liked it because when we get to the end, he got to cool off in Lake Ontario. The water was so clear and so pretty, you could see all the different colored rocks, and Rex was able to get wet, and by the time we got back to the car, he was dry again, so we didn't have to put the wet dog in the car.
Which nobody wants to do. No one likes to smell a wet dog in a hot car. So along the shore of Lake Ontario, there are a lot of earthen spires, as they're called on Wikipedia, but clay formations that have been eroded over the years by the water and the wind and everything else. But they're several, I would say about 100 feet or so, 150 feet tall, just shooting up like chimneys from the ground.
We have a picture of our daughter Savannah standing in front of one of them, so to give you the scope of just how tall these things really are.
The spires do in fact reach about 150 feet tall. So, like Amy said, when Savannah's standing in front of them, she looks like she's a little ant, because she basically is compared to these. She's 4 feet tall, and these are 150, so the difference is immense.
And it's really neat because you can actually hike along the top of them so that you're looking out over them. As the trail goes on, you can actually walk right down to the lake where they're above you. So that's really neat about it.
Yeah, you can see the view from the top and the bottom. There was a lot of boats going back and forth.
A lot of boats. A lot of people can view them from the boats, so they don't even have to hike it up. Like a boat, definitely worth the visit. It's cool.
And like we said, it's right east of Soda's Bay. From the bay, and not even a 5-minute boat ride, just around the bend. And we're checking out. You can anchor. I think there's a lot of people swimming. Like Amy said, the water's super clear. It was a hot day the day we went, so it was a great way to cool off and see the cool chimney stacks.
If you ever find yourself in the Rochester area of New York, you definitely have to check this out.
At the bottom, so you can check it out, get GPS directions because you're going to need them, and get all the details and facts before you go, so you can appreciate it like we did when we finally got to see Chimney Bluffs.
If you like this video, if you want to see other videos of our other trips, give us a like, click that bell notification so that you get notified of every time we put up a new video. Reach out to us, comment below. What did you think of this? Would you come visit? Thanks for watching.
Happy camping.